Today I want to talk about why you should forget the big picture coming up. Hey everybody, it's Travis Vroman. For those of you that are new to this channel, I publish daily videos with tips, tricks, and industry advice on game development. So if this is something that would be useful to you, consider subscribing. So today I want to talk about forgetting the big picture and why that is important when you are a new developer. I've touched on this before. A lot of new developers hit this point where they're comparing themselves to other developers and they're saying, well, why can't I make a AAA game? Why can't I make this awesome looking artwork that tons of people want to follow? And how come I can't make a game like Angry Birds that has millions and millions of downloads? First part of that is those things are made by teams of people, but more importantly, you're making a comparison that's not really fair. What I mean by that is you're focusing sort of on the end goal of being good at game development without actually having put in the time that it takes to get there. When you look at the big picture of where you want to go, that's fine to have that as a long-term goal, but you can't use it as something to compare your current set of skills against. I wouldn't even do that. And I've been at this for a number of years. I still don't think that I'm a great developer. I'm good at what I do. I'm efficient at what I do. I write clean code. I'm proud of what I do. But every one of us looks at what we did 3 years ago and thinks it's crap. And that's always going to be true. So if you're new to this and you're just starting to learn how to use Unity or Unreal or maybe Construct, and you haven't really had a lot of experience, maybe you haven't had any training at all, why are you worried about being as good as some of these other professional game developers who have been doing it for years? It's sort of akin to comparing yourself to Rembrandt when you can't even hold a paintbrush correctly. It's like attempting to make escargot when you burn scrambled eggs. Escargot is a dish that professional chefs sometimes struggle to make correctly. Looking at the big picture in a comparative way and comparing yourself to all these other developers is not only dangerous, but it's also unproductive. So why is it dangerous, you ask? Because humans by nature do not like monumental tasks. Humans like things that can be completed and finished in nice little packages, and you can put them to the side and you're done with those things and then you can move on. Humans don't like change. They don't like having to necessarily learn lots of new things at once. Learning one thing at a time is cool and exciting, and you want to do that. But game development, you have to learn a lot of different things. And if you're trying to learn all those things at once, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And it's not necessarily being fair to yourself to say, hey, I should be as good as this guy when you've had 6 months of experience and he's had 10 years. So why is it unproductive? Well, it's unproductive because you're spending time thinking about all the things that you want to learn and not actually learning them. You're more focused on thinking about why you're not as good as John Carmack, for example, instead of actually working at it to try and get to the same level that he's at. So all in all, forget the big picture. Forget the big picture of everything that you have to learn. Forget the big picture of being a game developer. And forget trying to compare yourself to professionals who have been doing this for years. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on the next attainable goal that you've set for yourself. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and leave me some feedback in the comments below. And I will see you guys tomorrow.